Hello everyone. This is the third project I made from the bird waltz paper, and as you can see it has a different look from the other two projects. This, like I said, you could do so much with this paper line. This has a softer look to it. It's more of the lighter pinks and this light green, almost tealish color. As you can see right here, a softer. And so I decided to do something different. I decided to make a folio a la ArtyMaze. Right now I know there's a lot of work being done with folios, and I've been working on this and I changed the size. Otherwise it is pretty much the same as ArtyMaze, because I really was just intrigued by the whole what she did with it. So here we go. And it has, I decided to put all my eyelets on one side, and so it was bird waltz, and I use a lot of music paper. So here we go. When we open it up, on a folio there are three covers to what I call three sides to it. The first side I'm going to look at on the right is just a little layout, and I have like a little tuck spot from the birds, and I glued a doily, and this is an envelope, not an envelope, a little bag I guess you would call it, and I received it in a swap, and I just had been saving it because I love the color and I love the roses. So you know, it's a pocket, and the tuck spot, this is one of the tags I made, create your own dream. And I thought that's nice and inspirational, and it goes right there. This right here is again a large journaling tag, and it's made from the back of a card, and I glued some white paper on it, and on the back I glued some lined paper. So I did this instead of my usual sanding. And it goes, you can see I trimmed it with music paper, and I just put it in there as an extra, like say notes or whatever you wish to do with it. So that it's just a kind of like a decoration there. It's kind of pretty. You know how sometimes you just want to tuck something in there? Sorry about that. And there you see it's a very pretty spread. And this is what I like about this journal, this folio, is it's just visually fun to look at. And as you see this, very pretty. It's just what ArtyMaze, I didn't really change it too much. This butterfly is from the ephemera packet, and I usually don't buy ephemera packets. I don't usually use them, but this one is just so beautiful, and everything has been used. And I used it in the other journals. So if you look at the closure, it's elastic journal closure. And it has one, it's like instead of a string tie, and these little flaps will lift up, and inside of this is a little notebook made from leftover paper, Tim Holtz die, and I usually, when I have edges, 2-inch edges, I cut, and I love his lace die. Ran out of a little bit, and so it just is leftover bits of paper form a little notebook. On this side here, it's still something you can do with this, and this is actually a business envelope, and you open it all up, and I have to move the book because it will flip up, and when you flip it up you will see that the window, and in the window is a card. And this card is actually what I cut, and it says on your special day, and I decided sentiment was okay, so it goes in here. And you can put other things, like say you wanted, instead of this you wanted to put a picture, you can, and it flips up and you can do something with it. Right down here, this flower is a tuck spot. See the tuck spot right there? It will stand by itself. This is a leftover piece of paper that I had, and so it goes right in here, and it kind of matches really well. You wouldn't even think it was there. so you could add more, tuck in some more things, and it flips down, and you put your notebook in there, and then you tie it. Because of the elastic, you can just slip it in and out if you want also. It's firm enough that it will hold it down. So this is the back of the cover, one of the three sides. So you've seen this side, and you open it, and it has two notebooks in it. And the two notebooks and I personally like 5 by 7. I know a lot of people like that traditional traveler's notebook size, but I like a little bit wider page. And as you can see, it's just a visual delight. See how they all match the shade. But when you get to the page, this page is actually on the left side, so you can't really fold the paper in half. So what do you do in those cases? Well, what you do is what I did right here, and you can see it on the back. I cut a half, I scored it, and actually when I score papers that I'm making, I put like a little 1/8 of an inch hinge, and then I cut it 1/2 inch, and it became a little tiny hinge, and I glued. This is actually, when you actually see the paper line, this is going to be on the right side, and this would be on the left. So when you folded them, or the opposite, when you would fold them, this would be the back page, and this would be the front. And this is very pretty, but I like this one better. So again, and it's just full of basically blank paper. There is some stationery. My friend Janie gave me some stationery, and I hinged it so just to add some fun to the blank pages, because, and it's just basically all kinds of different papers there, but they're all white. This center there, because it has 3 holes, this is a place where you can add another journal, or you can add a I don't know, they're making a lot of slips my mind, but you can also, in other words, flips, or you can make little pockets to put other cards in here, but this is extra opportunity. Okay, I left the elastic long for this on purpose, because if you add, you're going to, it's okay that it's tight right now, but you might have to loosen it. So I decided I'm going to leave it, and I know these tails look rather unsightly, but you know, when you're playing with elastic until you get it to just the way you want, it's better to have it a little bit long. And so this is the second journal, and this one has lines, and this is, I didn't have to do anything, I just folded it in half. And on these, I like to have like an 1/8 of an inch little hinge, and I just like that. And when you open it, there's no pockets on the inside. If you want to add them, go ahead, but I did not, because I thought there was a lot going on already. And just a wide variety of lined paper, just a big, and when you open it, this on this side is the back that you would see, and it has 2 pockets. This is from this bird that you're seeing right here, is from the ephemera packet, and I believe I used 2 or 3 sheets of the same kind of paper. So this is what's on the cover, and this is a large tag I like for this large pocket. This is right here, and these pockets have a lot of room. So that is, and this is this inside flap of this right here, and I attached like ArtyMaze an envelope, and it has this large window, and I miscalculated, so there's a little seam there, but nobody can know. This is an embellished paper clip, because if you have something you need sometimes, so it's just a paper clip from the ephemera packet, and I just added it here, just for fun. I kind of like it more by the window, but you know, everybody can move it, and there it goes. Inside the envelope is this paper. I love it. And it's just folded in half. You can see the music paper in the window. And it goes in. There you go. And it is just, again, very pretty. So you open it up, and this flap is the envelope. And here you can see this is the original envelope. There's two tags. This is a giant tuck right here. You can see the original envelope and leftover pieces between that, and this actually comes from the first journal. And right here, it's kind of like here you see a tuck, leftover tag, and this is also. So this is what you would see if all the tags were taken out. And you put it in here, and there it goes. And here's another one. So you could add some more tags into that. And this is an envelope that's attached to the back cover, or that cover. And again, it has some of the Tim Holtz die cut. You open it up, and here is just a calendar, one of these calendars to keep track, and it goes into the envelope. Everybody has those pads with the days of the week, things to do. It's to keep you organized. And behind the envelope is also another pocket, and in this pocket I have this card. It's an older card, I would say, as vintage as you're going to get cards anyway. And so, saying hello. And I just decided, I just trimmed it a little bit, and it's just, you know, just a positive little statement. It's not a special occasion, it's not a special season, but for a friendly hello, who needs a special reason? So again, I just left it like that, and it goes in there. So another little secret pocket. So this is a la ArtyMaze. I really liked it, doing it, a lot of fun. And so as you are closing this big spread, you can, because of the bigger spines, I can put it like this. If I'm focusing on one journal, I can put it like this, and it would still close. So it's really very versatile in how you can use it. And I just wanted to show the dream there. And the closure, as I mentioned before, is this elastic. And the elastic tails are long, because at this point, until it is loaded, until you have it organized to how you want to use it, keep the elastic long, because, you know, in this day and age of coronavirus mask, you need to, elastic is not as easy to come by as it used to be. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again.